In Somalia, humanitarian organisations are appealing for more than $800 million in aid. They say that 3.5 million people are in urgent need of food and basic health assistance. 56,000 Somali children under the age of 5 are malnourished and face death. We're joined now by Peter de Clercq. He's the United Nations Resident Humanitarian Coordinator for Somalia. He joins us from the capital, Mogadishu. Thank you very much, Mr. de Clercq, for joining us. You're there on the ground. Just tell us a little bit about the situation facing people in Somalia.
Well, in spite of the fact that we've made very major political progress in the past few years, obviously, and that we are now able to finally start some of the development programs that are so long overdue, there's still extremely urgent humanitarian needs as well. We've had El Nino just recently hitting here, which meant that about 140,000 people lost their houses and had to move out. They have in the meantime returned, but we also had major drought. We of course have still significant conflict and additional displacement taking place. So the humanitarian needs are incredibly high. We're not able to reach everybody. Still a lot of people are stuck in Al-Shabaab areas. So that makes the challenge for us to reach these people with humanitarian assistance even more dire.
And just let's talk about Al-Shabaab for a moment. What is the situation in terms of getting aid to people? Is it still very dangerous in some areas?
Absolutely. We have lost more humanitarian workers here this year than last year. So in a sense, the security situation for humanitarian workers at least has deteriorated. We are able to deliver in Al-Shabaab areas due to the fact that there are local, very courageous partners working there who are risking their lives to basically still deliver assistance to Al-Shabaab.
Just very quickly, we're running out of time, but the $800 million in aid, various humanitarian organisations are appealing for that money. Where's it going to come from, and is it a realistic goal?
Well, last year we managed to get $620 million worth of international humanitarian aid, which is quite impressive against about an express need of $800 million. So this is not a country that is entirely forgotten by the international community. There are still significant donors, amongst them Turkey, that are very interested in supporting this country on its road to normality and stability.
Peter de Clercq from the United Nations in Mogadishu, thank you very much for sparing us the time on TRT World.